Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. It is Thursday, August 28th, 2025. Dow futures up 66, NASDAQ futures up 13, S&P up 5, the VIX down 0.70 or 4.7%. Of course, everything has to do with NVIDIA earnings yesterday. NVIDIA currently down 0.37%. It was down about 4%, but has been making its way back up to it. It went right above yesterday's close, but then got shot down. So we'll have to see if it goes above yesterday's close. It might be a good long. Tesla was another one I was watching. It is just above pre-market highs right now. So could also be a potential long. Morning, Krish. And the bell has rung. Apple dropping out of the gates. Yeah, see, Tesla blasted through pre-market highs. Was wondering about that. New all-time highs in the S&P. For my NVIDIA earnings, I needed to get up to about 186 for break even by tomorrow. Obviously, if it goes higher, that would be awesome. So NVIDIA through yesterday's high. Morning, Abash. Circle through yesterday's high. So about a 10-point push up here in the S&P. Don't usually trade a trade after earnings, but yeah, NVIDIA, it's definitely enticing with NVIDIA pulling back here. If it pulls back to yesterday's high and holds. Could also get this initial push up and then it just tanks. I think I'll probably stay away from it. Just stick to my rule of not trading a trade after the day after earnings, it sometimes is a little less predictable. MU pushing up. Amazon also pushed up above yesterday's highs. Things appear to be bullish. Tell you what, I am going to go in on some NVIDIA here. It's a low risk trade on the 182.5 calls. Gonna see where it's at right here at this stop, or right at when this bar stops. Ten seconds left in this bar. Yeah, it's pulled back quite a bit. All right, I'm gonna stay out of it. If it would have held up above pre-market highs, I would have gotten in. But I'm gonna stay out of it. SMCI right above pre-market highs. Or I'm sorry, previous day highs. It's also pre-market highs. It's right above pre-market highs. PLTR coming down. I'm going to get long SMCI at pre-market highs. Man, stock has gotten cheap. Darn it. Yeah, I'm going to hold off. I'm just going to give it another minute or two here and see if it goes through low pre-market highs and pushes down through it, or if it holds. Oh, Amazon was the one I missed. Pulled back to previous day high. Now it's ripping. All right, SMCI 44.5 calls. Filled at 93 cents. Circle pulling back to previous day highs. I would close half my SMCI at $1.05. Coinbase pulling back to previous day highs. I'm going to jump in coin at previous pre-market and previous day highs. Filled at 415 on the 315 calls. Filled at 415 on the 315 calls. Filled at $1.05 in SMCI. So we need a bounce out of coin here. If it goes through previous day highs here, I would cut it. Goog, another potential long setup. I don't want to get crazy here and do too many longs, but that's a good setup in Goog too. I'll pull back to previous day highs. I actually liked that one better than coin. Close some more SMCI at $1.15. Man, it's unfortunate with coin. Coin going through my lows, it's dipping its toe below my line in the sand. Let's see if it bounces here. I'll let this bar finish, see where it finishes. Yeah, Goog going up. Darn it. Should have been in Goog. Sometimes you get these where they'll dip their toe below a certain key level and like, I don't like it down there. Yeah. Filled at $1.15 in SMCI. Yeah, Goog was the play. Goog was the play. Goog was the play. Circle came all the way down. Could have some more SMCI at $1.25. Amazon pulling back to previous day high. Kind of going through it too. Still like Amazon there, man. Amazon's now through previous day high. Close half my coin at 445. Build. What a comeback in coin. Nice little comeback in coin. So Nvidia pushed up and then just couldn't continue up. Now Amazon really fell apart. Glad I didn't get in that one. Oh, SMCI now coming down. Coinbase coming down. S&P through lows of day. Wow. What a reversal. Price sure is moving. VIX going straight up. I guess Nvidia was really, when it pushed up out of the gates, everything was pushing with it. And then now that it's come down, everything's coming down with it. SMCI is sitting in my line in the sand here. Goog staying strong. S&P still down through lows. Tesla trying to bounce back. SMCI right at my line in the sand. I'll let this bar close here. Coinbase right at my line in the sand. Staying, looks like it wants to stay above previous day high though. Goog not flushing. Tesla not flushing. It's almost a 20-point drop in the S&P here since the first bar. All right, out of SMCI. Filled at 88 cents. That's a bummer. All right. This market's getting weak. Out of coin. Filled at 350. What a bummer. That's a loser too. Even after getting out of half, it was still a loser. Goog pulling back to previous day high. Wow, what a drop in the S&P. All right. I'm going to jump in some Goog now. The 210 calls. Filled at 231. NVIDIA falling and falling and falling. You know, Goog going through my line in the sand here. See if I can stay above it. If you held on to coin, it's staying above previous day high, so that's a good sign. Get out of half my Goog at 255. Filled at 255 to close half a Goog. Yeah, I was hoping my earnings play would get back into the green, but it's not looking like it. Going to be a buy, probably good buy opportunity for Nvidia once it reaches bottom here. Yeah, coin came down. That was good out in coin. I would get out of another Goog at 280. MU with a big red volume bar. AMD down to previous day high. How far is Nvidia going to drag this market down? Filled at 280. Goog. Told you Goog was the play. Hopefully you got in some of those, Steve. Yeah, if this market bounces ever, Goog might just continue to rip. Good old fashioned sell off happening. Went up to highs of day, or I'm sorry, S&P went up, touched a new all time high, and has come straight down, crashing down. Tesla holding up well. How far will Nvidia pull down the markets? Really hasn't been many short signals. MU coming down to previous day high. Holy moly. Price is a moving today, isn't it? I would consider long AMD if it wouldn't have just gotten a big red bar. Feeling good about being in Goog, though. Good out in coin. Good out in SMCI. Saved my green on SMCI by getting out of it. I've got an order at 305 to get out of some more Goog. Tried to go through highs of day. Goog did. Yeah, see, AMD, it's holding up at previous day high. Yeah, when you have things like NVIDIA earnings or FOMC or big market movers, you just want to stay out of Elmos and those types of things at the open. It'll be interesting to see where NVIDIA finishes today, if it finishes red or green. I was so close to that profit target in Goog. Filled at 305 in Goog. New all-time highs in Goog. Get out of another at 330. I've got, what do I got? 3 Googs left. Yeah, I got 3 Googs left. Looks like NVIDIA came right down to pre-market lows and has bounced off of it. Did have a mighty 90. Yeah, MU bounced off previous day highs. S&P premium is a little more juiced than what we're used to. Now Goog coming back down a little. I dislike losing profits when I've just got, 2 or 3 contracts left. Brings me great grief and displeasure. Hood with a big reversal. Coinbase went back up through previous day highs. Filled at 330. Goog. Close another at 360. I was looking for another long here on this. As it looks like we might be bouncing, but it's like I missed. MU, AMD could have been a couple. They pulled back the previous day high, but now would not be a good entry. Oh, this could be a fake bounce too. We'll see. Dow down 86, NASDAQ up 27, S&P down 4. Tesla hasn't really gone anywhere amongst all this movement. So nice little bounce happening here. Tesla coming down though. Anybody see anything they're interested in getting in here? Tesla coming down to lows of day, going through lows of day. AMD's pulled back previous day high again. This is pretty correlated with NVIDIA. Uber coming down through lows. Get out of another goog at 355. Yep, PLTR at pre-market lows. Steve, you in anything? Okay. Goog up to all-time highs. I think I'm just going to take my profits here and just get rid of my last couple contracts. Not be greedy. Sold at 330 to close my final contracts in Goog. Only had 2 left. Nice winner there. NVIDIA is still trying to rebound a little. MU, what a reversal that had after having a big red volume bar. Price has definitely slowed a little here. Boeing through lows of day. Amazon back up to previous day highs. That was one that I was leaning towards getting long earlier, but then it had that flush. Uber getting a mighty 90 long. Amazon pushed through previous day high. I might look now to get long, continue that momentum here. 230 calls. Just going to watch it here for a second, see if it holds above it. All right. Filled at 148. So if we get much of a pullback here through previous day high, I would just close it for a quick small loser. I see NVIDIA starting to roll over, so cognizant of stuff rolling over now. Just notice that. I usually like to give it at least the first minute here. You can do your own thing, Amazon. You don't have to do what NVIDIA is doing. Yeah. I'm gonna hold as long as it stays above previous day high, but things are starting to come back down with NVIDIA. She's trying to hold. Amazon is. Tesla through lows and falling. All right. Filled at 148 to exit Amazon. So just don't trust it. The markets are coming down. It'll probably rip, but a lot of stocks coming down. Yeah, there it goes. hopefully some of you didn't bail on it like I did. Oh well. Scratch no trade for me. Probably would have been at a half by now. I was a little nervy on that one. I'm seeing a lot of stocks going through lows of day. That's Tesla, Uber. SMCI is coming down the lows. MSTR lows. NASDAQ falling. S&P coming down. Yeah, PLTR coming down. Yeah, I was considering Tesla puts at previous day lows as well. Would have been really nice. Yeah, Amazon would have been out of half, pretty sure. Pretty choppy market, really. Might be good pretty soon here to get some TLC trades on, but see how long this chop lasts. Definitely going to wait a little bit. Yeah, Amazon's still going up. Darn it. Oh, well. I think I'm going to go ahead and jump off, guys. Since I got out of that Amazon, don't have nothing on. Man, that would have been a nice winner. Look at it go now. But I'm green for the day, so I will see everybody during Power Hour. Have a good one. Peace.